this is the final episode of the first season of the Almost 20 podcast. Almost 20 podcast is a self development podcast that focuses on all things self, from self love to self appreciation to self development to self growth. And if you've been a consistent listener of the podcast, just message me on Instagram. Let's get married because I really love and appreciate your listenership. We've had 7 episodes so far, and if you're eager about your self growth, your self development, and you haven't checked those episodes out, I think you should because you are definitely going to gain one or two things from those episodes. This episode is going to be a really short one, really, really short, shorter than the rest of the other episodes. But I want you to do one thing for me, okay? I want you to go to the Almost 20 podcast Instagram because I'll be dropping a post there and I'd like you to comment down on what topic you'd like to see in the podcast. What specific topic you'd like to see. And in the coming seasons, there'll be a conversation about it. It might just be me talking about those topics, or it might be me and a guest, but surely we'll be talking about it. If you look down below the podcast episode description, you'll see a poll down there, and I'd like you to select one of the options and choose whether you've enjoyed the episodes on the podcast so far or you did not, but I really hope you did. But if there's something you wanted to hear or some sort of improvements you'd like me to make on the podcast, then please let me know on the Instagram of the Almost 20 podcast, which is at Almost 20 podcast. From the second season, we'll be having guests, and I'm really excited for what the future holds. Don't forget to follow the podcast, don't forget to rate the podcast, and don't forget to hit the notification bell beside the follow button if you are listening on Spotify. Don't forget to give a review, commenting down below what you thought about the episodes so far and what you think about the podcast as a whole. Don't forget to follow the Almost 20 podcast on Instagram at Almost 20 podcast. The link is in the episode description below so that you could just keep up with me and the behind the scenes of working on the podcast. You could also meet the guests. You could just, get the feel of who's behind the microphone talking to you. Don't forget to follow me on my personal Instagram at underscore Guy Martins. Once again, the link is in the episode description below. Alright, guys, that's all for season 1. But don't go anywhere. I'm not about to ghost you, okay? Season 2 drops next week, Sunday. So just chill, keep being your awesome selves, keep being the best versions of yourselves, and maybe re-listening to an episode or two if you miss my voice. I know you will. But literally, take care of yourself, stay cool, and I'll catch you next week. Same time, same vibe. Bye.